now.
Small.
Good morning, welcome to today's press conference to preview our Champions League game, second leg against Lille. If you'd like a question today, please use the raise hand function on Zoom. There is translation available. By pressing the interpretation button at the bottom of this call, you'll be able to select between English or French for the call. We're going to start with the manager, and then later on there'll be a pause between the manager and the player, Kai Havertz. If you'd like a question to begin, please raise your hand. We'll start with James Savundra from TalkSport. James, when you come on the panel, unmute yourself and away you go.
Hi Thomas, how are you?
Hi, I'm fine.
Thomas, Petr Cech was speaking on Sunday and said how the club are operating on a day-to-day basis. Is there even more uncertainty at the moment, and how much is that affecting everybody at Cobham?
No, there's no more uncertainty. It's the same situation like in the last days, and there's no update and no other feeling around it.
John Southall.
Hi Thomas, how are you?
Hi, I'm fine.
Good. How would you describe the mood in the squad? Because obviously you are on a good run of form, but obviously there is a lot surrounding you, the players and the club. So how would you describe the mood?
Good mood, because we couldn't have two more different games than we had, like in Norwich and against Newcastle, in terms of playing style, in terms of obstacles to overcome. And we relied heavily on our skillful play, and we controlled the game in Norwich and managed to win the game. While against Newcastle, it was a question of mentality, a question of resilience, and a question of physicality, and a question of focus in defending, being brave, and staying committed. So that makes maybe any coach in the world, but me in particular, very happy how we won this match, and that we won it, and that we won it late. So the mood is good, I think, and I'm convinced that the team knows what it took to be able to perform like this, what it took to be able to produce results, and this is what we're up to again tomorrow. When I say we allow ourselves to focus on what we can influence, I mean it. This is what we do here in the training ground, and like I said, the focus is to take the responsibility, and take the responsibility for the people who take responsibility that we are in a big club, and there are hundreds of them. And this is what we do in the moment.
Nick Purewell.
Hi Thomas,
Hi.
Can you give us an injury update on, I guess, would it be Callum, Cesar and Reece? Are they three, and is Marcus Alonso, would he be well enough to start having?
Yeah, I think so. Marcos is ready to start. Aspi is ready to start. Who else? Who else did you mention? Reece and Callum?
Reece and Callum, are they the two that have sort of been...
We will try to have them later in training, but will be a very, very tight race. So this decision we will take later after the training session. But yeah, as you know, they were not involved, and the injuries they had, let's see if this is worth the risk, or if it's even possible with the two. This will be very, very, very tight.
Nizar Kinsella.
Hi Thomas, with the uncertainty going on around the operations and how you're getting to matches and stuff, is there any sense of when you need this sorting out? Is there a sort of limit, a time limit on the problems, and will they grow and become harder and harder? I heard the Middlesbrough game, maybe you will have some problems with that one, for example.
Yeah, but we have to deal with it. Like we have some new things to talk about, like how to arrive at games and like things that are normally taken care of the organization team and the team management team. And now we have to stick together and have our heads together and give our opinions and then find solutions on also matters like how to arrive at a match. This was not the case before, so there are some subjects that we are not used to discuss, but there's no problem to discuss it. We spend some extra time, some extra hours, give our thoughts, and then we find solutions because we want to find solutions, because as hard as we want to play the match tomorrow and make it to the next round, we want to also play the match in FA Cup on Saturday. And we want to make it into the next round.
Matt Moore.
Hi, Thomas.
Hi.
You've not only been a head coach this last 2 weeks, you've been an ambassador for Chelsea, and I think a lot of people think you've done it very well. I wondered if you've surprised yourself at how comfortably you've slipped into that, and also, do you need the new ownership one to come in that allows you to then focus back on being a head coach and not an ambassador?
That would be
I
nice.
ask that because one of the bids linked is from Saudi Arabia, and anything like that would just mean that we keep asking you non-football questions forever.
Yeah, but before we discuss a new owner needs to arrive, and a new owner needs to be approved, and a new owner needs to be allowed to own the football club, and then we can discuss about it if it's necessary to discuss about it. But then maybe again I'm not the right person, because there is a process how you become an owner in this league, and of course, like I said, also to you after the last game, we also everybody I think relies that a certain on the reliability of the process and on the values that which are like behind the decisions and the allowance and the permitment to own a club and to run a club. Yeah, did I have a choice? No, I did not have a choice to also take this role. Do I need it? No, but listen, I mean, it's more or less also day by day, and it's like this in England, that not a lot of people, I think, in general in sports are talking at a football club is a structure which I really appreciate. So we talk inside, and of course we have like people who are in charge of different roles and of different responsibilities, and but to the outside is more or less me who talks. Was it always comfortable? No, and like, but I think it's necessary, but I don't think too much about it. I try to be honest, and I try to give you an insight, and I try to provide you with information, but more or less still from a sportive side, and still from a coach's heart. And this is what I try, and this is maybe what you can rely on. And I'm more than happy if things calm down and we can speak more about football. More than happy.
Jeremy Langley.
Yeah, hi Thomas. Can you just clarify what exactly the travel and the hotel arrangements are for Lille? Are they any different? And also, do you have a message for the Chelsea fans who are being urged by the Prime Minister's spokesman not to chant anymore for Roman Abramovich?
I heard about it. Just some minutes ago. I don't know if this is like in these times the most important subject I have to tell you to be discussed we're in Parliament. Yeah. If fan chants now needs to be discussed in Parliament, maybe we need to worry about the priorities of discussions there. But okay. Listen, no need to comment from me. We have really far more urgent things to discuss and to handle. Like you said, like there are like restrictions and we have to deal with it. There are adjustments in our amount of staff who is traveling, how many rooms we have in hotels, how we arrive at matches. Yes. There will come soon. And to my understanding, everything is in place now that we can arrive on a professional level, because this is not about this is not about luxury and this is not about like bling bling. This is just a professional level of sports where we play now with having only two days between matches, while our opponents have 4 days in between matches, and to arrive and to decrease the the possibility of injuries, for example. And for that, it's better to arrive with a plane than to sit in a bus. So we try to be as professional as possible in the frame that we can do it. To my understanding, we have a framework to go to Lille and play the game in Lille, where there will absolutely be no excuses regarding this kind of organizations. It is like already a bit more difficult to arrange things in a professional, in the best way possible for the FA Cup, but we will deal with it. And like I said, as long as we have shirts, as long as we are like alive, as long as we are a team and we arrive with our players, we will be competitive and we will fight hard for our success. Because we owe it to the people who normally support us and not normally, who support us in a very invisible way. And of course, we're in the spotlight, and this is our responsibility to do so, and we will.
Okay, last two, Abdul and then Christophe to finish. Abdul.
Oui, bonjour coach.
Bonjour.
De TV5 Monde. Content de vous retrouver. J'espère que vous allez bien. Une question à propos d'Edouard Mendy. Depuis son retour et son sacre à la Coupe d'Afrique des Nations avec le Sénégal, on le sent encore mieux et encore plus en forme et encore plus décisif avec Chelsea. Comment voyez-vous son évolution plus généralement? Ça fait 1 an que vous entraînez maintenant du côté de Chelsea, sachant qu'il n'a pas encaissé de but lors de 14 des 18 matchs qu'il a joué en Ligue des Champions.
Okay. Answer in French? Oui, tu as dit beaucoup de choses que je peux seulement répéter. Il est au début, il est un gars exceptionnel avec un caractère très très fort. Il est un caractère très humble. Et tout le monde à Chelsea, et je pense beaucoup de spectateurs veulent absolument qu'il a ce succès, parce qu'il est cet gars qui donne tous pour une équipe. Et il est très très décisif. Nous sommes très heureux qu'il a cette évolution, parce que c'est vraiment exceptionnel. Depuis mon début ici à Chelsea, il était décisif, il était fort mentalement, mais aussi sur le terrain. Il joue un grand part dans notre performance décisive, avec sa qualité, mais aussi avec sa caractère. Il est très calme, il donne cette calme pour notre défenseur aussi, et il pense toujours pour l'équipe. Et c'est exceptionnel. Je suis très heureux qu'il est mon joueur, que c'est possible que je suis l'entraîneur de lui, parce que c'est un plaisir d'avoir le gars chaque jour ici, et il est une grande personnalité.
Okay, last question, Christophe Lemis.
Oui, bonjour coach.
Bonjour.
Question à propos de Lille. Je voulais savoir double question en fait, je voulais savoir ce que l'absence de Renato Sanchez changeait pour vous, et qu'est-ce qui vous avait le plus, disons, impressionné ou gêné peut-être de la part des Lillois au match aller.
Ouais, honnêtement, je pense qu'ils ont fait un bon match ici à Stamford Bridge, très très fort, très physique. Ils ont attaqué très haut. C'était impressionnant parce qu'ils ont fait un bon pressing. Ils ont joué avec beaucoup de courage, bien sûr, avec la mentalité qu'ils ont rien de perdre. Et on attend les mêmes choses, c'est clair. Je connais bien que la stade, des supporters, l'atmosphère est très émotionnelle ils ont la situation qu'ils ont tous de gagner et rien de perdre. Et je sais bien qu'ils aiment cette situation et ils vont donner tous de poser des questions à nous et de faire pression. J'attends qu'ils jouent dans leur 4-4-2 très offensif, très fluide, très agressif et très direct. Et on doit être préparé pour ça. Mais aussi nous sommes confiants et nous avons confiance en nous. Mais pour moi, c'est clair, c'est mi-temps maintenant. Aucun match est décidé avec un 2-0, aucun match. Et c'est mi-temps maintenant et on doit avoir une autre performance exceptionnelle. Ils ont joué vendredi, je pense, vendredi soir, ou Lille. Et oui, ils sont très bien récupérés. Et pour ça, on doit être préparé mentalement et physiquement pour un match dur. C'est normal.
Okay, thank you very much. At the end of the press conference with Thomas, stay on the line and the player will appear in about 10